Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
Sometimes the most powerful moments happen when the cameras are still rolling, and no one is prepared for what comes next. On what seemed like an ordinary live stream, two of China's most admired stars, Liu Yuning and Zhao Lusi, were laughing, answering fan questions, and sharing lighthearted moments, until everything changed in an instant. With her voice trembling, Zhao Lusi revealed something that would shock not just Liu Yuning, but millions watching around the world. Her father is battling stage 3 pancreatic cancer. It began as just another casual live stream, the kind that Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning had done countless times before. The atmosphere was light, filled with gentle laughter and easy conversation, as they answered questions from fans around the world. But then, in the space of a single breath, everything shifted. Zhao Lusi's voice trembled as she took a pause, her eyes lowering as if she was gathering the courage to say something she had been holding back for far too long. When she spoke again, her words were quiet, but carried an emotional weight that immediately stilled the chat. She revealed that her father was battling stage 3 pancreatic cancer. It was not part of any script, not a rehearsed publicity moment. It was raw, unfiltered truth spilling out in real time. Liu Yuning froze, his expression softening from casual amusement to deep concern. For a moment, the bright lights and cameras seemed to fade, and all that remained was the bond between two friends and the stark reality of a daughter's pain. The sudden shift in tone was felt by everyone watching. You could sense the collective intake of breath from thousands of unseen viewers. Zhao Lusi's voice wavered, yet she pressed on, explaining that the diagnosis had shaken her family to its core. She spoke of sleepless nights, of researching treatments long after the world had gone to bed, and of the helplessness that came when the people you love most are in a fight you cannot take on for them. There was no glamour in that moment, no polished celebrity image, only vulnerability. It was the kind of honesty that pierces through the noise of entertainment and reaches directly into the hearts of those listening. In revealing something so personal, Zhao Lusi bridged the invisible gap between star and audience, inviting them to see her not as a public figure, but as a daughter desperately hoping for more time with her father. Liu Yuning, still visibly shaken, offered quiet support, his eyes never leaving hers. He didn't interrupt, he didn't rush to change the subject, he simply let her speak, understanding that sometimes the greatest comfort is presence. And for those watching, it was a moment that would linger long after the live stream ended. A reminder that even the brightest stars carry shadows, and that the courage to share them is what makes us feel connected. In the quiet aftermath of Zhao Lusi's revelation, the tone of the live stream shifted into something far more intimate than either of them, or the audience had anticipated. The silence that followed her confession was heavy, but it was not empty. Liu Yuning did not rush to fill it with platitudes or distractions. Instead, he remained present, his gaze steady and attentive, allowing her the space to let the weight of her words settle. That choice spoke volumes about the depth of their friendship. In an industry where schedules are tight and emotions are often guarded, their connection seemed unshaken, built not on convenience, but on genuine care and understanding. Sensing her emotions teetering between vulnerability and exhaustion, Liu Yuning began to gently steer the conversation toward shared memories. Those small, unremarkable moments that only true friends carry with them. He reminded her of late-night dinners after grueling shoots, of playful pranks on set that broke the tension, and of the times they leaned on each other quietly when the demands of fame became overwhelming. Each story was a thread, weaving her back into a place of warmth and stability, even as the shadows of her father's illness lingered in the background. What emerged was more than just comfort. It was a rare demonstration of friendship that exists beyond professional alliances. Viewers could feel it in the way they listened to one another, in the pauses where words were not necessary, and in the unspoken assurance that neither of them was facing life's challenges alone. This wasn't the curated camaraderie often displayed in public appearances, but a glimpse of something far more enduring, the kind of bond that survives both triumph and hardship. For those watching, the exchange became a subtle lesson in empathy. It showed that support is not always about grand gestures or perfectly chosen words, but about showing up, staying present, and sharing even the simplest fragments of joy when the weight of reality feels crushing. In that live stream, the world saw two friends not performing for the camera, but simply being there for each other. And in a space dominated by image and performance, that quiet authenticity shone brighter than any spotlight, leaving viewers with the comforting reminder that true friendship remains one of the most powerful anchors in the storms of life. The ripples from Zhao Lusi's revelation traveled through the entertainment industry with astonishing speed, reaching boardrooms and creative offices before the live stream had even ended. In a world where public image is carefully managed and every word is weighed for its market impact, her unplanned confession disrupted the usual rhythm. Major brands that had ongoing endorsement deals with Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning moved quickly, calling emergency meetings to assess what this meant for their campaigns. For some executives, this was a rare chance to align their image with something real and human. They saw an opportunity to present the two stars not just as entertainers, but as people of depth, resilience, and family devotion, a message that could resonate powerfully with audiences across cultures. Others, however, were cautious, even hesitant. In certain markets, public vulnerability is still met with discomfort, and there were fears that revealing such an intimate struggle might alienate more conservative demographics. While industry insiders debated, the public had already made up its mind. Social media feeds were flooded with messages of support, fan art, and personal testimonies from people who had faced similar battles in their own families. Hashtags connected strangers from different corners of the world, uniting them in a shared moment of compassion. What the industry was still trying to analyze in terms of brand value, audiences instinctively understood on a human level. This was not a scandal to manage, but a truth to honor. The entertainment press moved quickly, but their coverage carried a tone that was different from the usual celebrity headlines. Instead of sensationalizing the moment, many outlets reported it with a sense of respect, even admiration. Analysts pointed out that such an unscripted, heartfelt disclosure was rare in an industry that thrives on perfection and polish. Some argued that this moment could mark a shift in how celebrities connect with their audiences. Less about maintaining an untouchable image, more about being relatable and authentic. For Liu Yuning, the moment was as much a turning point as it was for Zhao Lusi. His immediate, visible empathy became part of the story, showing a side of him that went beyond his music and performances. The industry, ever calculating, now had to consider that the most valuable form of publicity might be the kind you cannot plan, the unguarded truth that reveals not the star, but the person behind the fame. The twins and the new chapter. In a surprising twist, Zhao Lusi reminded viewers of something they had quietly achieved together, the recent adoption of twin children. In China, this is rare for unmarried individuals, but their combined resources, influence, and determination made it possible. They shared glimpses of bedtime routines, the children's first drawings, and their plans to create an educational trust fund for the twins. For many watching, this became a symbol of hope, proof that love and family are not defined by traditional boundaries. New commitments, new paths. The stars admitted that their new responsibilities would mean postponing certain projects. Yet they spoke of choosing future roles more carefully, opting for stories that inspire, uplift, and reflect the values they now hold closer than ever. Industry insiders whispered about the possibility of a joint charity concert, with proceeds going to cancer research and adoption support programs. If it happens, it could be one of the most meaningful collaborations in recent entertainment history. The emotional peak. But the live stream's most unforgettable moment came when Zhao Lusi, tears streaming down her face, whispered, "I've been blessed with so much, but none of it matters if I can't save my dad." The chat exploded with messages in every language, offers to help, personal testimonies, and thousands of simple but powerful words. We're with you. Liu Yuning placed a comforting hand on her shoulder, and for a brief moment the screen held something more powerful than any scripted scene: the truth of human connection. Beyond the screen. In the days that followed, donations to cancer charities surged. Adoption hotlines reported record inquiries. News outlets across Asia, Europe, and the Americas covered the story. Not just as celebrity news, but as a testament to resilience, friendship, and the courage to be vulnerable in a world that often demands perfection. For millions, this wasn't just a live stream, it was a turning point. At Update X24H, we believe stories like this remind us why we follow the lives of our favorite stars. Not for the glamour alone, but for the moments that show us they are human, just like us. If today's story touched you, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share this video so more people can be inspired. Thank you for watching, and remember, every day brings a chance to connect, to care, and to create hope together.